I'm going to show you how to make a rich fruit cake. For this recipe I'm using 250 grams of butter, a teaspoon of allspice or mixed spice, 5 eggs and 80 grams of self-raising flour, 300 grams brown sugar, 230 grams of plain flour. Going to use 185 milliliters of sweet sherry and a kilogram of mixed fruit, sultana, raisins and all the other mixed fruit in that. So to start this recipe, what I'm going to do first is to add the sherry into the mixed fruit and leave it overnight. I put the dried fruit into a bowl, so you can use any kind of a dried fruit. Make a kilo out of that, and into that add the sherry and mix it and leave it overnight. Then what you will need another little bit of sherry for this recipe, because after that I'm going to glaze with sherry. So I'm going to leave this overnight. Now it's the next morning. I'm going to do the rich fruit cake. So I have already sprayed and put 4 layers of baking paper on a 22 centimeter round cake pan, or you can use a square one or either the round one, but when you use a round one it looks better. And what I'm going to do first is add the butter and sugar and beat it really well. While beating the sugar, I'm going to add the jam and the allspice or the mixed spice. Now I'm going to add the eggs one by one. After mixing, going to add the self-raising flour and then the plain flour and mix it on a very low speed. Now the final step, add the sherried fruit and mix it well. After mixing, transfer that mix onto the prepared tray. The reason why you put 4 or 5 layers of baking paper is to avoid burning. So you have to bake this on 150 about 3.5 hours. Now this goes to the oven, 150 about 3 hours to 3.5 hours. And the other thing is, if you find the top is so dark, leave a foil on top while baking too. I finished baking the rich fruit cake, and after you have to heat 2 tablespoons of sherry and brush the top with that, and again after a week you have to do it up to 3 months. Then after that you can use the cake and it's really nice after, or even you can eat it like this, but if you add sherry each week and brush the top with heated sherry, and it will taste nicer. And I hope you will enjoy this recipe. Thank you for watching.